This is the Wildix WP410 desk phone. This morning we're going to look at the display and discuss what we can see and how to use it. First thing you see at the top left is a check mark to tell you that you have a connection. Next to that is your extension and your name, in this case 505 and demo 505. This is all above the date and the time. On the right hand side we have two function keys. These are controlled by the function buttons here, F1 and F2. And there are actually two pages. You see the small dots here. If you press the left or right arrows, you see it takes you to the second or back to the first page. Whatever you've got programmed on those keys, you can use the function keys to dial that feature or dial that person. So for example, demo 501, if I press F1 because it's the top button, demo 501 will be called. At the bottom of the screen, we're going to talk about these soft buttons. These soft buttons change dependent on the status of the phone. When the phone is not in use as it is now, they say history, phone book, feature and menu. History is self-explanatory. Press the button and it shows you the calls that have been made and received on this phone. You can see the names of the callers, the times, and the arrow indicates whether it's an incoming or outgoing call. You can look at more details by pressing the second button, and that shows you the number that was called or the number that called in at the time and the duration of the call. Go back. You can just have a look at the list of missed calls. If you've seen that you've got a missed call and you want to see who called you, you can press that and it only shows you now the missed calls. Again, you can see the date and time again by pressing detail. The phone book button is next. Click the phone book button and it will take you through a list of all the numbers stored in the phone books on the system. You can drill down into each one of these by pressing detail, and in the detail it will show you the name, their extension if they're on the system, office number, mobile number and whatever else is programmed. Obviously you can call it by pressing dial dependent on which number you have selected. You can filter this as well. There's different phone books on the system, so if you were to look at the colleagues, so everyone on the local PBX, you can look there, or you can look at the system phone book, or even the blacklist and whitelist, and they can be changed. Everyone has access to change their phone books. Go back again. Features. This allows you to change your feature status. So for example, now we're available. To modify this, you press the modify button, which is now the first button. You could go to DND, do not disturb, save that. Go back to the main menu and you now see that the do not disturb symbol has appeared. So we're in do not disturb mode. Go back to feature, modify again, back to available, and you can see do not disturb has now been turned off. If I go back to the main screen. Also in the feature key, you can look at your different types of call types, internal, external, blacklist or whitelist, and you can program each one, whether you want to reject calls, if you want to turn on call forwarding for busy call, if you're busy, or for no answer, or for all calls. To modify any of these, you just press modify, and then you can put in voicemail if it's go to voicemail, or if you delete this, you can put any number, say that, and it will then forward the calls depending on which one you put it into. So in this case, all calls will be forwarded to 232 5623. Modify that again, and we'll deactivate that. And see, that's now call forwarding. It's now off. Last one, the menu button. This shows you the status of the phone. You see the IP address, the MAC address, the firmware in use. You can change the backlight, making it brighter depending on how you like it. You can change audio, so you can change the talk tone and microphone volumes, and the key volume, ring volume, headset ring mode. All of these, you just press enter whichever one you want to change, and then turn the volume up or down, and then save as required. We're not going to change that, so that's obviously the mic volume we've changed. Talk volume, for example, you can change it for the handset or hands-free, depending on which one you want to use. Again, you save that. Also, in the phone settings, we're still in the menu here. You can look at the network. Again, this gives you indications for the LAN, PC port. It's more the kind of thing that the engineer will use to set up the system in the first place. And that's the display.